Forest was definitely one of the nicer towns on our trip. No question about it, the town was neat and tidy and clean, and the houses were not in a state of disrepair, neither were the roads. We took the back road from Forest to Luckhoff. We were on our way to the Vanderkloof Dam, which is also overflowing, and we wanted to eventually spend the evening in Oranje.
It's where it all started, it's where you'll find me, and I just wanna let you know. Oh, 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 tell the world I'm coming home. Oh, 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 tell the world I'm coming home. Oh, 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 we're going. Oh, oh,
this is what it looks like at the Oever in Oranje. Look how nice and neat the place is. Huh? It's beautiful here, man. But the river's fast flowing, eh?
But it would be beautiful to jump in on a tube.
Look there.
Beautiful.
Cheers.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Cheers.
This is the Vaal-Orange Confluence, where the Vaal River meets the Orange River and runs down to the ocean at Oranjemund and Alexander Bay. Came through the gravel road from Hopetown and picked up the tar road between Douglas and Prieska. No real rush anywhere. We're just enjoying being out and about and seeing the beautiful countryside. Come, run. So this is the gate entrance to the area where they're obviously charging tourists to come and see this massive congregation of two rivers. Must be something to see in flood. I'm going to try and get my drone up. gravel road from Vosburg to Victoria West. We've had to make a few stops along the way. Derek's pannier has been vibrating loose on the gravel corrugated roads. We lost a couple of bolts, and fortunately we managed to come right for the first time at a farmer, and the second time at the co-op in Vosburg. So it's been a slow day sorting out his bike. First of all, this morning it started with the flat. We've been nursing the flat tire since was it Webner? Yeah, he had like a slow leak. So we pumped it up and what have you, and it sort of seemed to hold. And eventually this morning when we woke up, the tire was very flat, so we decided to rather just go and get it sorted in Prieska. And yeah, so we discovered it was a hole in the tube. He must have picked up something sharp that he rode over, because there was no evidence of it in the tire. In any case, our best part of our morning was spent sorting out his puncture in Prieska, and then it's about 85-90 k's of gravel road from Prieska to Vosburg, and his pannier started falling off, and the bolts obviously vibrated loose. So we stopped at a farmhouse, and the people were super friendly, and we managed to get a 13 nut for his pannier's bolt. And we stopped after that. We stopped just outside Vosburg, and there, lo and behold, we stopped to take a picture. We checked his pannier, and it was another place that vibrated loose. So fun and games. Luckily we managed to sort that out now, and he's bought an extra pack of bolts at the co-op in Vosburg, so it's all good. It's just been a long and slow day. It's about 80 k's north of Victoria West. Absolutely beautiful, yeah. Those wide open plains, the hills in the distance. Just you and the outdoors. It's in your motorcycle. Wow. Only a biker will understand this, really. So we've had a lot of rain in the area, and every now and again you get these little puddles that we have to traverse. So there's no rush, enjoying the scenery, the wide open spaces. So I'm not racing down here, enjoying the moment. I'm going fast enough so that I can at least take evasive action if I need to. It's this kind of moment that makes this trip all worthwhile, with the sun, the sticks. It's too nice. It must be a hard life to farm out so remotely. But it's a beautiful part of the country. Chap at the co-op in Vosburg said to me that if they want to go and do big shopping and what have you, they go to Daar. So 115 kilos or something away. It's we take for granted we have easy access to all these things, so it's not necessary. necessarily an easy life living in these remote places. Come. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay. Son. Found us this place. Is called Melton Wold, between Victoria West and Loxton. It's like a farm stay.
the boring green came a sweet Colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. Oh, she looked so neat from her 2 white feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Sure, the coaxing elf had to shake myself to make sure I was standing there. All from Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like the brown Colleen that I met in the county down. Onward sped, I shook my head, and I gazed with the feeling queer. And I said, says I, to a passer-by, who's the maid with the nut brown hair? Oh, he smiled at me, and with pride says he, that's the gem of Ireland's crown. She's young Rose McCann from the banks of the Bann, from the star of the county down. Oh, from Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like the brown Colleen that I met in the county down. I've travelled a bit, but never was hit since my roving career began. But fair and square I surrender there to the charms of young Rose McCann. Had a heart to let, and no tenant yet did I meet within shawl or in gown. But in she went, and I asked no rent from the star of the county down. Oh, from Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like the brown Colleen I met in the county down. At the crossroads fair I'll be surely there, and I'll dress in my Sunday clothes. And I'll try sheep's eyes and deludering lies on the heart of the nut brown rose. No pipe I'll smoke, no horse I'll yoke, though with rust my plough turns brown. Till a smiling bride by my own fireside sits the star of the county down. Oh, from Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, from Galway to Dublin town. No maid I've seen like a brown Colleen that I met in the county down.
Didn't think I'd come this far. At some point I stopped counting the minutes, the days, the months. Everything blurred so softly. Ooh, I think I see the clearing. Just up ahead a little, more ways to go, it's almost the end. Made it this far, just round the bend. Ooh, I think I see the clearing. Every little thing adds up, even when it's subconscious, and taking us steps enough to get to where we're going. Ooh, I think I see the clearing. Ooh, just stop ahead a little, more ways to go, it's almost the end. Made it this far, just round the bend. Ooh, I think I see the clearing.
almost the end. Made it this far, just round the bend. Ooh, I think I see the clearing.
I'm on my way to the Middelpos Hotel in Middelpos, obviously, Northern Cape. Just it's about 80 something kilos from Sutherland. On the R354, you can see here. I said cheers to Derek at Beaufort West. He split for George. I'm still riding for a few days on the rivers. It's been a long day today. I've done 483 kilos so far. So we stepped between Loxton and Victoria West last night. Melton Wold is the place we stayed, the oldest guest house in South Africa apparently. We did the gravel road down to Beaufort West because it's so scenic and I haven't done it in ages. From Beaufort West we rode together to Leergamke and there we split. He's got some commitments, so he's carrying on. We also had another eventful morning with our pannier saga. A little bit late, I'm running late at the moment. It's already nearly 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm about 43 k's out from Middelpos Hotel. The bonus on this section was that the first 30 k's from Sutherland was tar, and the next 53 k's was like this, as you can see. Beautiful, yeah, the Karoo. En route to Middelpos. the road to the Gannaga Pass. They had a lot of rain here before, so it's fun. Yeah, I've just left Middelpos this morning and making my way down the Gannaga Pass to Tankwa. This is the remnants of the big rains that they've had here in the past few weeks. At least it's dry now, but it's slow going. I mean, what's to rush? This is a beautiful countryside. Look at it. It's a good idea not to ride this road when it's very wet. I don't think that'll be much fun, well, not for me at least. Another bucket list thing done, or something I've always been wanting to do, and I just for some reason have not got that far. And that was Gannaga Pass. Nice, beautiful. Nice drop from the top there.